Have you ever been through those periods of life where you just feel this huge inclination and this passion inside of your heart to continually push towards something? Whether it be social media, like I do with YouTube, or like I've done with my shorts channels before, if you've seen that video, like you can do with fitness. You go on this 30-day run where you just consistently want to be in the gym, wants to be working out, wants to be walking, wants to be running, wants to be playing sports, whatever it might be. You go on this humongous arc of hyper focusing on something, which you might have even gone on with video games. But after those 30 days, it just begins to vanish and disappear like the wind in the summer. It just sort of goes when it needs to be there. And then you feel lost again. You feel empty. You feel like all of the progress you made vanished into zero. Completely gone. You have been rug pulled. Your old ways are always waiting for you. And that's because deep down inside of your mind and inside of your heart, you know something that is inevitable. This arc you're on. For example, I'll use business. This arc of dropshipping that you're on. You're looking at dropshipping, you're admiring it, you're really trying. You make a few sales. But then, after the 30 days, you're like, do I really want to do this? And you realise, this isn't for me. And you drop it, you scrap it. The motivation that someone else created for you has been rugged, has just literally disappeared right in front of your own two eyes. It's literally dropped out of the gaps in your hands. And in those last few lines, I said something very specific. The motivation somebody else has created for you has vanished. That's because somebody else has essentially opened your mind, planted a seed, and literally gifted it water. It's growing for the first 30 days, and you don't keep stimulating this idea. You wanted to become a dropshipper, not because you actually wanted to. You just heard it's good, and you had the motivation to. You don't actually know what business you want to go into. You're trying this business, you're trying that business. Nothing seems to be working. You're business hopping, you're model hopping. Nothing seems to be working. This influencer told you this is the best thing, so you're on it for 30 days, you're only getting videos about it, you're learning consistently. But then after 30 days, you couldn't give a fuck about it. All of these influencers who planted this idea almost seem to disappear. So then you move on, you go to SMMA. SMMA, you're hyper-focused on it for 30 days and it disappears. The motivation you had here disappears. The motivation you had there disappears. Everywhere you had motivation, it all just vanishes. Because the influencers stop feeding you this false reality. And reality sets into play. Dropshipping isn't actually that easy. SMMA isn't that easy. Online business models that you want to succeed in aren't actually that easy. The gym didn't actually turn out to be that easy. You tried this workout split, now it's boring for you and you've got to flip it. You've got to switch it up. Do you really? Or can you just not focus yourself to something really damn simple? Or in other words, your dopamine is so fucked you need constant motivation to keep going at something. And once that motivation seeps, runs away forever, you cannot focus on a single thing. But there is a solution to this, and it's not dopamine detox. It's nothing to do with, oh, you need to stop dopamine. You can continue to fuel yourself with this bullshit dopamine if you really want to, and still find a way to work harder than ever before. Stay dedicated harder than ever before. And this answer, this solution, which is so simple, is just do something that actually resonates with you. Stop allowing these influencers to create a motivation high for you. Dropshipping's the best. That's going to run out after 30 days and leave you in the same spot as before. Stop doing this dumb shit, because it's a cyclical life you're going to live with this. They're going to tell you push-pull legs is the best, bro split is the best, full body is the best, upper lower. They'll give you 100 different workout regimens. The same content creators. Just for motivation. Just for this motivation high, so they gain your subscription and they gain your trust. And then they'll sell you a product. Simple as that. Instead, you need to ignore these fuckers. Because they only want what's best for them to succeed. Which is put you into a market where now you need help. And they'll come to you for help and they'll make money from you. I'm not going to put you into any market, my brother. But what I'm going to tell you is if you want to do something that you're passionate for and it is actually dropshipping, go pursue it. And if you run out of motivation then did you really care enough? Is the first thing I will say. But for those of you who just go on to a random fucking business model, do you actually care enough to do it? Or are you just caught by emotion? Because that's when most people buy products and sell themselves into things. It's due to emotion. If I was to sit here and convince you for 10.5 minutes that nicotine is a really good thing for you, you'd go onto Havana House and find some random cigar that you could buy instantly. But if you actually stopped and took a second to think about it, you'd be like, it's actually ain't a good idea. I don't want to smoke. I want to keep and preserve my body in this healthy manner that it's in. But simply because I emotionally manipulated you and sold you onto this idea, you're fucked. So what you got to do is hold your mind to yourself and go around, look at social media, look at a personal brand, look at copywriting, look at dropshipping, look at all of these different business models and find out what will align with you best. Once you find that, then you take action, then you do the work. And if you run out of motivation, then you're probably not built for it. You should just go and get a normal job. Because honestly, that's all you're built for. If you even have the fucking motivation to do a normal job. Or you just realise that motivation is going to run thin and you need to build it back up from out of nowhere again with something called discipline. Learn discipline. You will win. Stop fucking your minds with these idiots who are motivation high. Motivation high. Sometimes you need a little boost of motivation highs from these influencers. Other times, they're just trying to sell you a product again. How many business models has Iman told you about in the last 3 years? Did you listen to him every single fucking time? Or did you stick to one thing? Because that's how you get best. You stick to one thing. Once you succeed at the one thing, you get better at the one thing. And better, and yet better again. Then maybe you learn a secondary skill. But first you need to master the one. Master the one before you master the 100. So focus yourself on one thing. Learn discipline and stop fucking about with these idiots who are motivationally fueling you. And I guarantee you'll succeed. So I hope you appreciated and enjoyed this rant. I hope you gained value from it. And I hope you can find what will work best for you. If you want any help in whatever business model to choose, I can actually help you in any realm. It doesn't matter what. Inside of our Discord server links below, feel free to join it. And like I said, I hope you gained value in this video, my brother. Take care.